Joe, tell me about your role here at RTV.
Well, it's pretty well known among our constituency that I'm an editor. They might know me as Average Joe, the host of the podcast, but if you get behind the scenes and find out what's really happening at RTB, a different picture emerges.
Joe Aguirre is reasons to believe.
Well, you know, I think if we were to be candid, Joe is the mastermind. He's the person pulling the strings behind the scenes, and I think the whole ministry would crumble overnight if Joe Aguirre wasn't kind of propping us up.
We have scholars, Hugh Ross, Fazale Rana, Jeff Swearing, Kenneth Samples, Dave Rogstad. They are the face, they are the experts, but without the prompting of Joe Aguirre. Hugh is a fine gentleman, there's no doubt about it. He wouldn't be here in the United States if I hadn't called him years ago. And you can write books, you can go on television, that shiny head of yours can get some airtime. We will make Hugh Ross a recognizable face here in the United States and around the world. He took the bait, and the rest is history. Thank you for calling Reasons to Believe. This is Joe. Oh, hi, Hugh. How you doing? Yeah, up there in Canada? Yeah, I heard about that talk. How's it going? Yeah, okay. I figured you might get stuck on that. Yes. No. We are old Earth creationists. Come on, Hugh. You know better than that.
I tell you, I just don't know why I'd be without Joe Aguirre. I mean, I've had a little bit of astrophysics background, but I just, sitting and talking with Joe, he just knows so much.
What's going on?
I'm having trouble understanding this astronomy stuff again.
Again? Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, that's all right. You come to the right place.
Helps me understand the concepts related to creation and how science and the Bible all work together.
Jeff Swearing. Yeah, good guy. He's kind of crazy. He's written the book on the multiverse, and I think that's where his head is all the time, in another universe. Of course I had to write that book for him. It's a booklet. Yeah, I'll refer you to one of the books that I wrote that I'm allowing you to have your name on again.
Where would I be able to be? I just couldn't do all the writing, the speaking. He's given me such great coaching. I mean, he is a consummate speaker and coach. Truth be known, it all comes from Joe Aguirre.
There's no challenge that I have not taken on. So writing a few books here and there, no problem. I can crank out 4 or 5 a year, slap on Hugh Ross, Fazale Rana, Kenneth Samples, Jeff Swearing, there they go.
Well, I'm a theologian and a philosopher, and I kind of bring the philosophical aspect to the big picture of the science issues.
But really, none of that would be possible without Joe Aguirre.
No, that's exactly right. In fact, you see all these books behind me, they don't belong to me. I just kind of use them as a prop. They all belong to Joe Aguirre. In fact, he wrote them all. Well, I think if we were to be candid, Joe is the mastermind. He's the person pulling the strings behind the scenes, and I think the whole ministry would crumble overnight if Joe Aguirre wasn't kind of propping us up.
We haven't been able to find that verse that God helps those who help themselves. That's not in the Bible?
That is not in the Bible. They really wouldn't have what it takes to be a qualified Christian apologist in the arena of science faith. How can I write a book on biochemistry? Well, I had to take them under my wing, as I have done all the scholars, and say, Fuzz, we can do this together.
Staff biochemist, but I only know a little bit about biochemistry. I didn't do that well in chemistry at all. Good thing I had a smart lab partner. It was Joe Aguirre. That's who it was.
He did the best he could. We slapped his name on there, and everybody thinks he's a world-famous biochemist.
Joe Aguirre is RTB. Coached Hugh, he's helped him develop the resources. I mean, look how many books Joe's written. I mean, he spreads the wealth around and lets us put our names on them and makes us look good.
Everybody calls him like Average Joe, but he's not average at all. I mean, he's like above average. He's like way above average.
We've done this before, and it's helped, right?
It helps immeasurably.
Okay.
People think I know what I'm doing. Okay. If it wasn't for Joe Aguirre, there would be no RTB. There wouldn't even be an R. Might be a T, but no R, no B. Probably a T, so we would just be known as T. Sorry.
I don't know.